Hey everybody, it's Sean Price with Price and Price Realtors with this week's market report. And we had another week of softening of the market. We're actually moving a little bit more towards a little more even market. It's still a competitive market. We still have properties going against multiple offers, but we're seeing, maybe 2 or 3 multiple offers versus 10 to 15 multiple offers. If properties are priced fairly, they're going at asking price or maybe a little bit above. But we're seeing the market to kind of start to even out a little bit, like almost like that panic buying spree that was happening a few weeks ago is starting to calm down a little bit. So let's get straight to the report and we'll see what's going on here. Okay, so you can see that this last week there was a significant decrease in buyer activity. We actually dropped by about 32%. It's the biggest drop we've seen in 1 week since I've been doing these reports. So that's a pretty significant drop. So significant drop of buyer activity at 32%, and then inventory is down by 10%. So you can see the general trend of the market is still up, but if you look from this point here, in this direction, you can see the trend is more leveled out. So we've gone from a very, very high demand, high activity market to kind of a little bit of a leveling. Now, how long is this going to last? It's hard to tell. This could be something that just happens for another couple weeks, then we move back into that hyper competitive activity, or it could be something that we may be starting to level out and getting into a little bit more of a neutral market where it's not so much competition. Prices are not dropping, but the activity itself seems to be calming down a little bit. So what this means when you look at seller's market versus buyer's market is because of this huge drop in buyer activity and a slightly less significant decrease in inventory, we see that there was we actually moved into the buyer's market realm. We haven't been here for, 16 weeks? Is that what that math comes out to? Week 29, and now we're at week 47. So about 16 weeks we haven't dropped below that into that buyer's market area. How long we're going to stay here, I don't know. But what this does mean is that we actually have a little bit of an opportunity for buyers to get in here and get into a property for a reasonable price. You are going to have to still pay ask. You may even go a little bit above, but at least you won't be in massive competitive market. So I highly recommend, if you are considering a property and you've been trying to hold out until the market started to slow a little bit, this is an opportunity. Again, we do not expect prices to decrease at all. We expect them to continue to appreciate. So now there's an opportunity to get in where you may not have to fight so many people and may not have to overpay for it. So as far as sellers are concerned, it's still a great time to sell. We are at a hyper peak in the market. I don't know if it's gonna flatten out from this point on or not, but this is a good time to sell because seller demand in general is higher than there is supply. So now's a good time to jump in. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great week.